Good morning, students. Welcome back to GK online class. Did you study last class portion? Previous class we studied about synthetic fibers, isn't it? Shall I ask questions, ma? Say true or false. Polyurethane swimsuits increased the speed of swimmers in competitions. Say true or false? Yes, true. Swimsuits should be impermeable to water according to the rules set by FINA. Yes, false. Higher buoyancy increases speed while swimming. Say true or false? Yes, true. As of 2015, polyurethane suits may be used as long as they contain no metal. False. Next question. Increasing drag increases speed in water. False. Polyurethane suits were banned before the Beijing Olympics. False. A hydrodynamic shape is an advantage while swimming. Yes, true. FINA banned polyurethane suits because they take too long to wear. False. Polyurethane suits cost less than other suits. Yes, false. Polyurethane suits last for a few more races than other suits do. False. Okay, ma'am. Then all equations contain an equal sign. All equations contain an equal sign. Say true or false? True. A linear equation cannot have more than one variable. What is the answer? False. Linear equations represent curves. Linear equations represent curves. Yes, false. A number which multiplies a variable is called a coefficient. A number which multiplies a variable is called a coefficient. True. Linear implies having one dimension. True. A variable is an unchanging quantity. False. Very good. Then shall we move on to the next lesson? All of you take your GK book, page number 18, building vocabulary. You see, ma? Page number 18, building vocabulary. Lexicographers gradually add more words and phrases to the dictionary from their compiled list. Lexicographers. For lexicographers, a person who compiles dictionaries. Okay, ma? A person who compiles dictionaries. Lexicographers. Lexicographers gradually add more words and phrases to the dictionary from their compiled list. Given in the box are a few words and phrases that lexicographers have added to the Oxford Dictionary. Write them against the definitions given below. Some definitions are given. You have to choose the correct answer and write it in that blanks. Okay, ma'am? So, what are the words given? Uber. Uber. Unboxing. Unboxing. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. Entrant, entrant, F-O-M-O, F-O-M-O. Awesome sauce, awesome sauce. Crowd fund, crowd fund. Janky, janky. Brain fade, brain fade. Volunteerism, volunteerism. Easy breezy, easy breezy. Matcha, matcha. Okay. See, first question. Dash extremely good or excellent? Extremely good, excellent. What is the correct word? Yes, awesome sauce. Write the answer. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Extremely good, excellent. Okay, ma'am. The next one. A temporary inability to concentrate or think clearly. A temporary inability to concentrate or think clearly. Okay. A temporary inability to concentrate or think clearly. Say the answer. Yes, brain fade. Brain fade. Okay. Write the answer, ma. Then third one. An act of removing a newly purchased product from its packaging and examining its features. An act of removing a newly purchased product from its packaging and examining its features. Yes, unboxing, unboxing. Unboxing, an act of removing a newly purchased product from its packaging and examining its features. The next one. Of extremely poor or unreliable quality. Of extremely poor or unreliable quality. Say the answer. Janky. What is the meaning of janky? Of extremely poor or unreliable quality. The next one. Easy, simple. Easy, simple. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. Okay, ma? The next one. A mistake should be excused because it has not caused damage. A mistake should be excused because it has not caused damage. Yes, no harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. Did you write the answer, ma? No harm, no foul. A mistake should be excused because it has not caused damage. Okay. Then seventh question. Matcha. Matcha, powdered green tea leaves. Matcha, powdered green tea leaves. Next, eighth question. Travelers participating in voluntary work. Travelers participating in voluntary work, typically for a charity. Typically for a charity. Travelers participating in voluntary work, typically for a charity. What is the answer, ma? Volunteerism. Volunteerism. Write the answer. volunteerism. Travelers participating in voluntary work, typically for a charity. Have you completed? The ninth question. Fear of missing out on an exciting or interesting event. Fear of missing out on an exciting or interesting event. Yes, FOMO. Fear of missing out on an exciting or interesting event. You write the answer FOMO. Ninth question. Answer is FOMO. Okay, ma. Then 10th question. To raise money for a project from lots of people who usually donate small sums online. To raise money for a project from lots of people who usually donate small sums online. Yes, what's the answer? Crowdfund. Crowdfund. Right answer, crowdfund. To raise money for a project from lots of people who usually donate small sums online. Next one. Denoting an outstanding or supreme example of a particular kind of person or thing. Denoting an outstanding or supreme example of a particular kind of person or thing. Yes, what is the word? Uber. Uber. Right answer, Uber. Denoting an outstanding or supreme example of a particular kind of person or thing. Okay, ma. The 12th question. Very fashionable. Very fashionable. What is the answer? On trend. On trend. Once again, I am reading the answer, repeating the answer. You check your answers. Okay. Number 1, awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Number 2, brain-fried. Brain-fried. Number 3, unboxing. Unboxing. Number 4, junkie. Number 4, junkie. Number 5, easy breezy. Number 5, easy breezy. Number 6, no harm, no foul. Number 6, no harm, no foul. 7, matcha. Matcha. 8, volunteerism. Volunteerism. Number 9, FOMO. Ninth answer, FOMO. 10th question, crowdfund. Answer is crowdfund. Number 11, Uber. Number 11, Uber. Number 12, on trend. On trend. Have you completed? Okay. Shall we move on to the next lesson? Page number 19. Ronnie Gaydinliu. Ronnie Gaydinliu. Among the numerous tribal revolts in British India, a few stand out. Tribal. Pazhankudiyinnar. Okay. Among the numerous tribal revolts in British India, a few stand out. Read about one such revolt led by Ronnie Gaydinliu and then say whether the statements that follow are true or false. Here, the lesson is about Ronnie Gaydinliu. Okay. Ronnie Gaydinliu was a freedom fighter. She was a freedom fighter and a spiritual leader of the Zeliangrong Nagas. Spiritual leader, religious leader of the Zeliangrong Nagas. Okay, which community? Zeliangrong Nagas. She was imprisoned for 14 years. She was imprisoned for 14 years. How many years she was in prison? 14 years. Making her one of India's longest confined political prisoners. Okay. Making her one of India's longest confined political prisoners. Rani Gaidinliu was a freedom fighter and a spiritual leader. Okay, ma'am. Rani Gaidinliu was a freedom fighter and a spiritual leader of the Zeliangrong Nagas. Okay. She was imprisoned for 14 years. She was imprisoned. She was in prison for 14 years. Okay. The next. Gaidinliu was born on 26 January 1915. Gaidinliu was born on 26 January 1915 at Nungkao village in Manipur. Where she was born? At Nungkao, a village in Manipur. A village in Manipur. Okay, ma'am. Gaidinliu was born on 26 January 1915 at Nungkao, a village in Manipur. She was 16. When she was 16 years old, she became the leader of the Heraka movement after its leader Jadanang. Jadanang was the leader of Heraka movement. Jadanang. Okay. When she became the leader, when she was 16, when she became the leader of the Heraka movement, after its leader, Jadanang, okay, ma'am, was executed by the British. Can you follow me? Gaidinliu led an armed rebellion against the British policies. She led an armed rebellion against the British policies. What are the policies? Forced labor. Forced labor, or urged the Zeliangrong people to stop paying taxes to the British. They are paying taxes to the British. What she did? She stopped paying taxes to the British. Okay, ma'am. Gaidinliu led an armed rebellion against the British policies of forced labor and urged the Zeliangrong people to stop paying taxes to the British. 2 points. Forced labor and to stop paying taxes to the British. Okay, ma'am. The next. The British launched a manhunt for the 16-year-old Gaidinliu. The British launched a manhunt for the 16-year-old Gaidinliu and finally managed to arrest her after a year. They searched for 1 year. After 1 year only, they arrest her. Okay, ma. In 1933, she was tried and convicted on a charge of waging war against the British Crown and sentenced to life imprisonment. Then he got the punishment. How many days? Till her life she was in prison. Okay, ma. She was tried and convicted on a charge of waging war against the British Crown and sentenced to life imprisonment. Till her death, she was in the prison. That is the punishment. When Jawaharlal Nehru met Gaidinliu, she had already been imprisoned for 5 years. After 5 years, she was in the jail. She had met Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay. When Jawaharlal Nehru met Gaydin Liu, she had already been imprisoned for how many years? 5 years. It was he who gave her the sobriquet Rani. Sobriquet means what, ma? A familiar name for a person. Okay. Nickname also we can say. So, who gave this name Rani? Jawaharlal Nehru. It was he who gave her the sobriquet Rani. After her release from jail, Gaydin Liu continued to work for her community. After she released from the jail, Gaydin Liu continued to work for her community until her death in 1993. She was died on 1993. She was honored as a freedom fighter and in 1982 was awarded the Padma Bhushan. She was awarded the Padma Bhushan award. Okay. She was honored as a freedom fighter and in 1982 was awarded. Which year she got the award? Padma Bhushan 1982. Okay, ma. Rani Gaydin Liu was also conferred with the Birsa Munda Award posthumously. Posthumously. What's the meaning of posthumously? Awarded after the death of a person. So after her death, she was awarded with a which award? Birsa Munda Award. Okay, ma'am. Rani Gaydin Liu was also conferred with the Birsa Munda Award posthumously. Posthumously awarded after the death of a person. The government of India issued a postal stamp in her honor in 1996. After her death only this also happened. Because when she was died, 1993. Okay. When this postal stamp the government issued 1996. Okay, after 3 years. The government of India issued a postal stamp in her honor in 1993. Okay, ma'am. Now all of you clear, I think. Who is Rani Gaydin Liu? What are the things she did? Everything, isn't it? Now, see the question. Tick the correct true statements and put a cross against the false statement. If the statement is correct, you put a tick mark. If it is wrong, you put a into mark. Okay, ma'am. Cross. First question. Rani Gaydin Liu was the first leader of the Heraka movement. Rani Gaydin Liu was the first. Whether she was the first leader? No, isn't it? So the statement is wrong. You put there cross. Okay. Second question. The Seliangrong people were forced into labor by the British. The Seliangrong people were forced, isn't it? They forced into labor by the British. Okay. So you tick the statement. Second statement is correct. So put on tick. Third one. Gaydin Liu was given the name Rani when she was 16 years old. Is it correct? No, isn't it? Gaydin Liu was given the name Rani when she was 16 years old. That is wrong statement. So you put one cross there. Fourth question. It was not an easy task for the British to arrest Gaydin Liu. Yes, after 1 year only she was arrested, isn't it, ma? So the statement is not an easy task. Yes, true. Fifth question. The British sent her to prison for 5 years. 5 years. The first itself she was 14 years. Isn't it? She was in the prison 14 years. So the statement is wrong. After Gaydin Liu's arrest, Jadana led the Heraka movement. No, isn't it? After Gaydin Liu's arrest, Jadanang led the Heraka movement? No. So that statement is wrong. Put on cross. Nehru met Gaidenliu before India became independent. Yes. Nehru met Gaidenliu before India became independent. True. Put on tick mark. Then 8th question. The Padma Bhushan was conferred upon Ronnie Gaidenliu in 1982. The Padma Bhushan was conferred upon Ronnie Gaidenliu in 1982. Yes. In 1982 was awarded the Padma Bhushan, isn't it? So the statement is correct. Put on tick mark. 9th question. After Ronnie Gaidenliu passed away, the government of India no longer recognized her contribution to the freedom movement. After she passed away, the government of India issued a postal stamp, isn't it, ma? So the statement is wrong. So you put on cross mark there. 10th question. 26th January 2015 marked the birth centenary of Ronnie Gaidenliu. 26th January 2015. Okay. 100th anniversary. 100th anniversary. The statement is correct. So you put on tick mark. 26th January 2015 marked the birth centenary of Ronnie Gaidenliu. True. Okay, ma? Once again I am repeating. Number 1 false. Number 2 true. Number 3 false. Number 4 true. Number 5 false. Number 6 false. Number 7 true. Number 8 true. Number 9 false. Number 10 true. Have you completed, ma? Okay. Next month, second week, you are going to write the first midterm test. So what are the portions I taught till now? You study it properly. Okay, ma? Okay. Thank you.